So it is Saturday, which means it is squad update day. We're going to be talking about the April 11th squad update in FIFA 19. I'm going to show you the players that got added, removed, and upgraded. As always, if you enjoy the squad update series, make sure you leave a like for me. And if you're new around here and you want to know all the latest squad updates, click the subscribe button today so you don't miss anything. So before you even update your squads, you need to know which players are going to get removed so you avoid losing any possible players that you might be interested in. Well, today we have a few players to talk about in this video, but of course if you go to sofifa.com, you click the remove tab, it will tell you all the players that got removed in this squad update. I'm just going to be showing you guys the more noteworthy mentions in this video. So there's different reasons why players get removed. Most of the time it's because it transfers to a different club or league, like Vitor Bueno, who went to the Brazilian league, I believe. Right now he's 23 years old with a 73 overall and a 78 potential. His stats are okay, but nothing that stands out really. Another removed player is Diego Soto, who's 19 years old, overall 63 with a potential of 78. I mean, the stats aren't the best. I mean, he's only 63 overall, so I don't think you'll miss him too much. And then we have Chrigz or something, and he's alright, 25 years old with a 74 overall and a 77 potential. And yeah, he's got some good physical stats. The rest is alright as well, technical stuff. Probably one of the better players that got removed in this update. And then the potentials start to decrease from here. So next up we have Rivera, who is 17 years old, 59 overall with a 76 potential. Yeah, for a 59 overall, the stats aren't the best. And then it's just going to get worse from here. I mean, the good news about this update is that like not many decent players got removed. This guy is called Gil Miden or something, and he's 16 years old, 51 overall with a 76 potential. So he grows a lot, so he could be a good investment. I mean, if you're trying to get some cash back when you sell him, but his acceleration is 59. The stats aren't the best. He's only 51 overall. And then we move on to Huanca, who is 17 years old, 58 overall with a 76 potential. Stats aren't the best as well. And then we have Stoyanov, who is a free agent, and he's 31 years old with a 74 overall and a 74 potential. His goalkeeping stats are okay for what it's worth. And last but not least, we have Ozbiliz, who is a player with 73 overall and 73 potential, 28 years old. And his physical stats are okay. The rest of the stats are pretty average. I mean, this update didn't really remove any high-profile players or any players that are very good. So I guess you got nothing to worry about if you do implement this squad update. Next up, we move on to the edited players section. This is where players receive upgrades to their stats, sometimes even downgrades. So we're going to take a look at the main ones, the ones you need to know about. Of course, if you want to see the full list of edited players, make sure you check out SoFifa and just click the edited tab. But first up today, we have Laporte from Manchester City, and he's got an 86 overall. His potential went up to 89 now. It used to be 88. And of course, his overall went from 85 to 86 as well. But he got a few general upgrades. I mean, there's a lot here. Strength went up, short passing went up, marking went up, interceptions, dribbling, ball control, composure. This guy is currently 24 years old, worth 41.5 million. So, you know, he's a good player to have. Next up, we have Tadic from Ajax. So he's 29 years old, and his current overall went from 82 to 83, and his potential went up by 1 as well. It's gone to 83 as well. He's got some general upgrades here with vision, strength, volleys, interceptions, curve, composure, ball control. He's got some pretty good stats already. Look at the technical stats there. It's all green. And his current value is 22.5. One footballer that may not want to update his squads is Gabriel Jesus. His potential went from 92 down to 90, and positioning went from 88 down to 86. So if you want his 92 potential, don't upgrade your squads. Next up, we have Ilicic from Atalanta. His overall went up from 82 to 83. Potential went from 82 to 83 as well. And he's 30 years old, so maybe he's going to start declining anyway. But he got a few upgrades all around the place. So shot power went up, sprint speed went up, vision, dribbling, curve, crossing, acceleration. All good stuff. If you take a look at his technical stats, they're pretty good as well. And his current value is 22 million. Now, sometimes I might get the team names wrong when there's loaned players. So, like this guy Zapata, it says Sampdoria there, but on SoFifa it says Atalanta. So, maybe he went on loan or something. But anyway, this guy is alright as well. 27 years old with an overall of 81 now, because it increased from 80, and his potential went from 80 to 81 as well. He got a few little upgrades for his aggression, heading accuracy, reactions, and positioning. But he's alright if you take a look at some of his stats. His current value is 16.5. Next up, we have Pepe from Lille, and 23 years old, And his overall went from 80 to 81, potential went from 88 to 89. So I didn't even know this guy had an 89 potential before this video, so that's pretty cool. He got some upgrades all around the board. Ball control went up, composure went up, crossing, long passing, and short passing, and vision as well. So this guy looks very, very solid. Current value is 23 million. Next up we have Barella, who plays for Cagliari, and he's a centre midfielder, 21 years old, 79 overall. That went up from 78, and his potential went up to 89 now from 88. So he looks pretty good as well with that 89 potential. Some upgrades to his standing tackle, sliding tackle, shot power, reactions, and positioning. And this guy has some decent physical stats and some technical stats as well. Current value is 17.5. Next up we have a goalkeeper called Andrada, 27 years old, and he plays for Boca Juniors, but on the game it says Buenos Aires because it's not licensed properly. But his age is 27, and his overall went up from 76 to 78, so went up by 2. Potential went from 79 up to 81 as well, which is good. And his diving, handling, kicking, positioning, reflexes, long passing, and short passing all went up as well. And his current value is 7.5 million. Next up we have Acosta, who plays for DC United, currently a cam, 24 years old. His overall went from 77 up to 78, potential went from 81 to 82 as well. He got an upgrade to his short passing, sliding tackle, vision, and marking, long passing, finishing interceptions, and his work rate went from low to medium as well. This next guy looks very, very solid. Konate, who is a centre back for Leipzig, still very young at 19 years old. His overall went from 76 up to 77, but his potential went up by 3. So it went from 84 up to 87. That's very, very good. Jumping increased as well. Heading accuracy increased. This guy is going to be a good investment. Let's see what his current value is. 10.5. Next up we have Petagna, who plays for Atalanta as a striker. 23 years old. His overall went from 76 up to 77. Potential went from 81 up to 82. He got some upgrades to his passing, his shot power, slide tackles as well, sprint speed, stamina, volleys, vision, standing tackles, curve, ball control, so many here. And let's take a look at his physical stats. They're not the best though. 55 acceleration, that's not good for a striker, but his current value is 10.5. And then we have Dennis Prayet, who plays for Sampdoria as a centre midfielder, 24 years old. His overall went from 76 up to 77, potential went from 81 to 82 as well. Got some upgrades all around the board for ball control, curve, dribbling, interceptions, long shots, reaction, shot power, and sliding tackles and stamina and stuff like that. Looks okay. Technical stats are decent enough, and his current value is 10.5 as well. Next up we have a goalkeeper that doesn't look too bad here. His name is Stefan. He plays for Columbus Crew, and he's 23 years old. His overall went from 75 up to 76. Potential went from 83 to 84. And all his goalkeeper stats, well, most of them did get an upgrade. His handling, kicking, positioning, and reflexes all saw an upgrade. His current value is 7.5. Next up we have a player called Miranda, 24 years old, a centre midfielder for a club that I'm not even going to try and pronounce, but his overall went up by 2 actually, 73 up to 75. Potential went up by 3, 77 up to 80 now. And he saw a lot of upgrades to his balance, ball control, composure, curve, dribbling, finishing, interceptions, passing stats, everything. Even his weak foot went up 2 to 3 stars now. So, yeah, I guess he's looking alright. Physical stats aren't too bad. Technical's not too bad either. Current value is 7.5. Next up, we have an Italian, Stefano Sensi, who plays for Sassuolo. Now, he's a centre defensive mid, 22 years old. Current overall is 75. That actually got increased from 73. Potential went up by 2. It went up to 80 now. So he saw some decent upgrades all around the board. Long shots, shot power, short passing. Whatever's there, you could see it as well. So he looks alright for a centre defensive midfielder, except his acceleration is still at about 68. So, you know, they're not going to be the quickest players, centre defensive midfielders. His current value is 6.5. And next up we have a right back from Fiorentina called Milenkovic, 20 years old. His overall went from 72 to 74. Potential went up by 2 as well. 81 up to 83. He got an improvement to his reaction, short passing, sliding tackle, strength, vision, long passing, finishing, crossing, ball control, and his current value is 6.5. And next up we have Florentino Luis, who is a centre defensive midfielder for Benfica, 18 years old. His overall went from 73 up to 74. Potential went up from 86 to 87. Reactions went up, short passing, sliding tackles, stamina, and standing tackles. Basically a couple upgrades all around the place. And his current value is 8 million. And next up we have a goalkeeper from Young Boys. His name is Von Bolmoos. I probably said it wrong. 23 years old. His overall went from 71 up to 73. Potential went from 79 up to 81. And for a goalkeeper, he got a lot of upgrades, not just to his goalkeeping stats, but also to different physical traits and technical stuff as well, which is nice to see. And his current value is 3.9. Next up we have Ivan Sunjic. Centre defensive midfielder for Dinamo Zagreb, 21 years old, current overall is 72. That didn't increase, but his potential went up from 81 to 83. And he also saw some upgrades to aggression, agility, long passing, and stamina as well. Current value is 4.1 million. Now this guy is definitely worth an investment. He's 18 years old, Alexander Isaac, currently a striker for Willem or something, but this says Borussia Dortmund. I think he's out on loan. So he got an upgrade to his potential and went up from 83 to 84 now. His overall went from 69 up to 71 as well. And he saw some decent upgrades to his agility, balance, ball control, composure, and some other stuff as well, like defensive traits. So I think this guy's worth a good investment. Currently valued at 3.8 million. You can't really go wrong if you grow him. Next up we have a player called Kabak. Centre back for VfB Stuttgart, and he's 18 years old. His overall went from 67 up to 70, so it went up by 3. His potential also went up by 3, 79 up to 82 now. And he saw some upgrades to his acceleration, composure, ball control, finishing as well, and some tackling, speed as well, and passing stats. So his current value is 2.3 million. Next up we have a player called Andrea Pinamonti, 19 years old, and a striker as well. I think he's playing for Frosinone at the moment, but the game says Inter, could be out on loan as well. And his overall went from 68 up to 70. Potential went up by 3, 83 up to 86. And he got some upgrades to his finishing, acceleration, and strength as well. Current value is 3.4. Next up is Skov Olsen, who is a right winger, 18 years old. His overall went from 69 up to 70. Potential went from 83 up to 84 as well. He saw some decent upgrades to acceleration, ball control, finishing, and stuff like that. You can see from the screen there as well. So his current value is 3.2. Next up we have a player called Luca Pellegrini, left back, 19 years old, currently playing for Cagliari. I think the game says Roma there. Could be another loan out. So basically his overall went up from 67 up to 69. His potential went from 81 up to 83 as well. So he starts at 69, goes all the way up to 83 if you grow him well. And I think he could be a good investment. His physical stats are very good already. And his current value is 1.8 million. So you can't really go wrong. Next up we have Thiago Almada, who is a cam, 17 years old, 67 overall. That went up from 66. So his potential went up by 1 as well, 86 up to 87 now. And he saw some upgrades to some physical stats as well as finishing and stuff like that. So current value is 1.3. So those were the more important players that did get upgrades. If you want to check the full list, just go to SoFIFA and it'll tell you everything from there. Now we move on to the added players section. This is where players that weren't in the previous squad update now get added in with this update. So we've got 3 main guys to take a look at today. Nothing special has been added in this squad update, but there's still 3 of the best ones to mention. And the rest is available on SoFIFA if you want to take a look at that. First up we have Arvin Apia, who plays for Nottingham Forest, a right winger and 17 years old with a 59 overall. His current potential now is 81. He's got some good physical stats, but the rest is pretty average. And then we move on to Sasha Bowie, who is a right back, 17 years old, overall 63 with a potential of 80. And he's got some pretty average stats. And last but not least, we have Brandon Caicedo, overall 60. He's 17 years old and a striker, and his potential is 78 as well. So to get this squad update on your game, all you have to do is basically go to the Customize tab, go to Edit Teams, and you just download the latest updates. You press yes, and then you're good to go when it's done. And if you want to get these guys in your career mode save, you have to start a new career mode. You press New Career, you pick whatever you want in the settings, but make sure you pick Use Latest Squads, and then you should be good to go. So if we just do a random one here, quickly get through the menu, and then make sure you disable journey plays if you want to, but make sure it says current squads, and then you can advance. So that's pretty much it for this squad update. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, if you found it useful, please subscribe if you're new, and if you need something else to watch, make sure you click the card in the middle. It'll take you to yesterday's video. I'll see you next time.